You ever notice people still argue about left wing and right wing like it actually makes a difference? Folks, it's the same damn bird, the eagle, the vulture, the corporate seagull that steals your French fries. It doesn't matter. Both wings are attached to the same bloated turkey circling the skies. And guess what? The bird doesn't care about you. It's too busy crapping on your windshield while you're stuck in traffic. Politicians like to pretend they're opposites. One wing flapping to the left, one to the right. But you know what happens when a bird only flaps one wing? It crashes into the ground. But when both wings flap together, oh, that's when it soars. Right over your house, right past your job, right into the pockets of billionaires. And then it drops a big, steaming pile of democracy on your head. The left tells you they care about the poor. The right tells you they care about family values. Meanwhile, both of them care about re-election campaign donations and keeping you distracted with slogans. You get a hope and change on one side and a God and country on the other. You know what that spells? Nothing but the same advertising jingle, just with a different mascot. And the people? Oh, the people line up like fans at a football game, screaming my team is better. When both teams are owned by the same league. You got Republicans wearing red jerseys, Democrats in blue jerseys, and everybody thinks they're in some noble battle. Meanwhile, the owners are up in the luxury box eating lobster and laughing their asses off. You think you're choosing between left and right, but the menu never changes. War, taxes, corruption, and a side of bullshit. The only thing they argue about is the seasoning. One says, put more salt. The other says, add more pepper. And you're sitting there saying, hey, maybe I didn't want the crab sandwich at all. Too late. It's already on your plate. So remember this, folks. Left wing, right wing, it's the same bird, and it's flying south for the winter with your pension, your health care, and your dignity in its beak. And all you're left with is the crap. You know what cracks me up? People still buying into this idea that left wing and right wing are two different things. Oh yeah, totally different. Like Coke and Pepsi, right? Meanwhile, both of them will rot your teeth, give you diabetes, and make you fat enough to need 2 chairs on an airplane. It's the same with politics. 2 flavors, same poison. You think you've got a choice, but you don't. You've got a menu with exactly 2 options, red bullshit or blue bullshit. And if you ask for water, they throw you out of the restaurant. See, here's the dirty little secret. Left wing, right wing, same goddamn bird. The system keeps flapping and the people keep clapping. Oh, look, democracy in action. No, folks, it's not democracy. It's synchronized screwing. They take turns pretending to care about you. The right says, we'll protect your freedom. The left says, we'll protect your rights. And the bird says, I'll protect my wallet. They like to argue about who loves America more. The left says, we want to help people. The right says, we want to help people help themselves. Translation, they both want to help themselves. They don't give a rat's ass if you're drowning in student loans or eating dog food for dinner. As long as the campaign donors are happy, the wings keep flapping. And every 4 years, people get excited. But this time it's different. Oh, sure. Different like watching reruns on TV Land. You've seen the episode, you know the ending, but you sit there anyway, thinking maybe Lucy won't get in trouble with Ricky this time. But nope, she always does, just like your politician. Same script, different actors, and they all end up on a beach in the Bahamas when it's over. You know how you can tell both sides are full of crap? Look at what they agree on. Wars, tax breaks for the rich, bailing out corporations. They may scream at each other about bathrooms and pronouns, but when it comes to bombing brown people on the other side of the planet, suddenly they're best friends. High fives all around. Democrats, Republicans, doesn't matter. Nothing brings people together like blowing up strangers with drones. Meanwhile, back home, they throw the scraps at you. One says, we'll give you health care. The other says, we'll give you tax cuts. You end up with a bill from the hospital and a tax bill from the government, and you're supposed to be grateful. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Yeah, bend over. The bird's not done yet. And the funniest part, people defend their side like it's their mama. Don't you talk about my Democrats like that. Hey, don't you insult my Republicans. Folks, they don't know you. They don't care about you. They wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire unless the cameras were rolling, and even then they'd check with the donors first. Or do we have approval to save this guy? Think about the bird again. The left wing says, we're for equality. The right wing says, oh, we're for freedom. And the bird says, I'm for flying off with your money. The bird doesn't care about equality or freedom. It's busy circling the banks, the corporations, and the lobbyists like a vulture waiting for roadkill. And you're the roadkill. The whole system is rigged, but they make you feel like you're participating. They give you little red and blue stickers that say, I voted, like a gold star in kindergarten. Meanwhile, they're in smoke-filled rooms dividing up the country like a pie. You take healthcare, I'll take defense contracts. You take Wall Street, I'll take Silicon Valley. And you get the crumbs that fall on the floor. Oh, and don't forget the debates. Two wings of the same bird arguing about who's the better bird. I'm more honest. No, I'm more honest. Folks, if honesty were oxygen, these clowns would have been dead decades ago. The debates aren't about policy. They're about who can smile better while lying through their teeth. It's like watching professional wrestling, except with fewer muscles and more lobbyists. People say, oh, but George, if you don't vote, you can't complain. Bullshit. If I don't vote, I've got every right to complain. I didn't sign the contract. I didn't co-sign this bird's flight plan. You voted for it, you're responsible. I'm just sitting here watching the feathers fly and the crap fall. No, and the media, oh boy, they love the wings. CNN strokes the left wing, Fox News strokes the right wing, and both wings get nice and fat. Meanwhile, the rest of us are sitting here with a pile of feathers in our mouths, wondering why dinner tastes like bullshit. They don't report the news, they sell you the fight. Tonight, Democrats versus Republicans, the battle of the century. And you tune in, you yell at the screen, and nothing changes. But the bird's doing great. It's got private jets, vacation homes, insider stock tips. While you're sweating over your bills, they're laughing about how easy it is to keep you distracted. Left wing, right wing. Same bird, same crap, folks. And the crap is always falling in the same direction. Down. Right on you. You ever notice every election, they act like you've got this big, life-changing choice? This is the most important election of our lifetime. Yeah, that's what they said last time. And the time before that, and the time before that. Every damn election is the most important one ever. You'd think by now we'd be living in paradise. Streets paved with gold, free ice cream, and angels giving you back rubs at the bus stop. But nope. You get potholes, bills, and a guy named Carl with a sweaty armpit leaning on you in the subway. They want you to think you're choosing between two different paths. Oh, it's a choice. Do you want the red crap sandwich or the blue crap sandwich? Different wrapping, same filling. It's like going to a restaurant where the only thing on the menu is diarrhea stew. Oh, would you like that with a Democratic garnish or a Republican side salad? Doesn't matter. You're still going to be on the toilet tomorrow. The politician's a salesman, and you're the customer. They got two commercials running at the same time. One says, I'll buy Freedom brand. The other says, I'll buy Equality brand, and at the end of the day, both products are made in the same factory. By the same company using the same underpaid workers in China. They just slap a different logo on it, and Americans eat it up. And people get so emotional about it. They tattoo their candidate's face on their lawn with one of those giant campaign signs. A vote for Joe, a vote for Don. You don't even know Joe or Don. You wouldn't trust these bastards to water your plants while you're on vacation. And you're letting them run the country. Wait, that's like letting the guy who can't figure out the self-checkout machine at Walmart babysit your kids. The illusion of choice is the oldest trick in the book. Keep the peasants fighting over two options while the king counts his gold. The left says, we'll give you a bigger slice of the pie. The right says, we'll let you bake your own pie. And guess what? You don't have an oven, the ingredients are locked up, and the rich already ate the damn pie. They're just arguing over which lie makes you feel better while you lick the empty plate. People love slogans. Politicians are like cereal boxing. One says a hope and change. The other says a make America great again. Both come with the same prize inside. Disappointment. It's like buying Frosted Flakes or Cocoa Puffs and discovering the prize is just a coupon for more disappointment. You keep buying because you think maybe, just maybe, this time there'll be something different in the box. Spoiler alert, there never is. The choice you're given is designed to make you feel free. Look at us, we're a democracy. You get to choose. Yeah, you get to choose which boot stomps on your face. Big choice, red boot or blue boot. Either way, you're still getting kicked in the teeth. And every 4 years, they roll out the same promises like they're new. Jobs, healthcare, taxes, like a bad infomercial. If you vote for me, we'll fix the system once and for all. For only 4 easy payments of your sanity. Your money, your dignity, and your time. And your time. Operators are standing by. Just like a crappy infomercial, you buy it, you get it home, and it doesn't work. You can't return it either, because the warranty expired the moment they took the oath of office. The two sides pretend to hate each other. They're on TV screaming, pointing fingers, calling names, but behind the curtain, they're at the same cocktail parties, drinking the same expensive wine, laughing about how easy it is to fool you. They're like pro wrestlers. In the ring, it's war. Outside the ring, they're shaking hands, splitting the cash, and driving home in matching limousines. And you, the fan, you're in the cheap seat screaming, hit him harder, when the whole thing is choreographed. People always say, well, at least we're not like those other countries where they only get one party. Oh, really? You think you're better off because you get two? Two parties owned by the same corporations, funded by the same billionaires, reading from the same teleprompter. That's not freedom. That's a choice between Coke and Pepsi, and they're both bad for your kidneys. And the media plays it up like it's the Super Bowl. Who will win the White House? Win! Nobody wins. They don't hand out trophies. You don't get a halftime show. The only thing you get is a bigger bill and a smaller paycheck. They keep you hooked with drama. Can the Democrats flip this state? Can the Republicans take the Senate? It's a horse race. Except you're not the jockey, you're the horse, and they're betting on how far they can ride you before you collapse. And when the dust settles, nothing changes. Sure, they swap out a few faces. This guy resigns, that lady gets indicted, some senator dies in office, but the system doesn't move. It doesn't need to move, it's already rigged. You thought you were turning the wheel, but the wheel isn't connected to the engine. You're just in the backseat making vroom vroom noises while the chauffeur drives you straight into a ditch. They even fight over issues that don't matter just to keep you busy. While you're arguing about whether Mr. Potato Head needs a gender-neutral bathroom, they're quietly passing $1 trillion defense bill so they can bomb a country you can't even find on a map. They keep you distracted with peanuts while they're stealing the whole goddamn circus. And the best part... Every time you get mad, they've got a new illusion ready. New faces, new slogans, new promises, like a shitty magician pulling the same rabbit out of the same hat, but this time the rabbit's wearing a hat. Oh, look, it's different. No, it's not. It's the same tired trick, and you keep clapping like you've never seen it before. That's what the system is, a magic show. A puppet show. A goddamn comedy where you're the punchline. The left says we're the answer. The right says no, we're the answer. But the truth is, it's a test where all the answers are wrong. And no matter what bubble you fill in, the Scantron machine still spits out the same grade. Screwed. You ever notice politics is basically a sports league for people who never made varsity? Same energy, same tribal screaming, just less talent and way uglier uniforms. Republicans wear red, Democrats wear blue. It's like a political football game. And the people? They're in the bleachers, screaming at the top of their lungs, "My team's better!" As if the team even knows they exist. Spoiler alert, they don't. You've got fans painting their faces, putting up yard signs, buying merch. I swear if candidates sold jerseys, people would wear them to bed. Look, honey, I got the 2024 limited edition, Senator Smith jersey. Meanwhile, Senator Smith is at a $10,000 a plate fundraiser laughing about how his fans will defend him online for free while he pockets donations. That's not a fan club, that's an unpaid cult. The whole thing works because humans love teams. Doesn't matter what it is. Sports, religion, boy bands, politics. We want to belong. So they give you colors, mascots, slogans. Democrats are the donkey, Republicans are the elephant. You're literally choosing between an ass and a fat animal that poops on the street. Hell of a menu. Would you like your crap with long ears or a trunk? And when election season rolls around, it's like the Super Bowl every day. They've got pregame shows, hype men, cheerleaders. And tonight on CNN, can the blue team score enough points to win the Senate? And on Fox, will the red team dominate the playoffs? Nobody's talking about fixing roads or making healthcare affordable. They're keeping score. Who's up in the polls, who's down in the polls? It's not politics, it's fantasy football with real bombs and real consequences. Meanwhile, the owners are up in the luxury box. Corporate donors, billionaires, lobbyists, they don't care who wins. Red team wins, they get tax breaks. Blue team wins, they get subsidies. Either way, they're eating steak and drinking champagne while you're stuck with stadium nachos that taste like cardboard. They're not cheering for a team, they own the league. And the league always wins. You ever talk to somebody about politics, and they sound exactly like a sports fan? We had a great year. Our candidate crushed the other side in the debate. Oh, yeah? Did you get a ring? Did you get a bonus? Did you get anything? No! You got the same crappy healthcare, the same student loans, the same broken sidewalks. The only thing you won was a migraine from yelling at strangers on Facebook and the fights. Oh my God, the fights. People get into screaming matches at Thanksgiving, disown their family, block lifelong friends because they rooted for the wrong political team. That's not civic duty. That's rabid fandom. You think Jerry Jones cares if two Cowboys fans fist fight over whether Dak Prescott sucks? No, just like politicians don't care if you punch Uncle Larry because he wears a MAGA hat. They love it. They want you distracted, beating the crap out of each other while they count the money backstage. The media makes it worse. ESPN for politics. Breaking news, candidate fumbles a speech. The senator intercepts a bill in committee. They've even got instant replay. Well, let's look back at what he said in 1998. Folks, it's all just theater. The news doesn't want you to think. They want you to cheer. Cheer, boo, scream, rage. Just don't notice that nothing in your life actually improves no matter who wins the goddamn game. And you ever notice the fans never hold their own team accountable? A Republican politician gets caught with his pants down, literally sometime. And the fans go, well, at least he's not a Democrat. A Democrat gets caught with a lobbyist in his lap, they say, at least he's not a Republican. You can't lose with fans like that. These people are so loyal they'd defend their guy if he kicked a puppy on live television. Well, the puppy was probably a socialist. Meanwhile, the scoreboard never changes. Wages stay flat, prices go up, wars keep happening. But hey, your team won, right? It's like rooting for the Chicago Cubs in the 80s season after season of disappointment, but you keep buying the tickets, keep wearing the hat, keep saying, the next year's our year. Newsflash, next year is never your year. It's their year. It's always their year. And look at the campaign rallies. Holy hell, they're just pep rallies with less music. People screaming, waving flags, chanting nonsense slogans. Knock her up! Yes, we can. Folks, if chanting fixed problems, every soccer game in the world would have free healthcare by now. All that chanting does is give you a sore throat and the illusion you're part of something bigger than yourself. You're not. You're just background noise while the bird takes another dump on you. They even sell merch like a sports franchise. T-shirts, mugs, bumper stickers. I'm with her. And make America great again. Or feel the burn. You're not just buying a shirt, you're buying a team identity. And you wear it proudly, thinking you're making a difference. No, you're just advertising for free. At least when you buy a Nike shirt, it doesn't come with drone strikes. And don't forget the mascots. Oh, these politicians love mascots. Oh, look, here's a farmer in Iowa. Here's a factory worker in Michigan. They trot out the human props to make you feel warm and fuzzy. Just like a sports team parading a kid with cancer onto the field before the big game. They don't care about the kid, they care about the photo op. Once the cameras are off, it's back to business. And business means screwing you with a smile. It's all tribal nonsense, and it works because it's fun. People like to belong. They like to cheer. They like to boo. They like to feel like they're part of a movement. But here's the truth. The movement is moving in one direction. Up to the pockets of the owners. While you fight your neighbor over a yard sign, they're quietly moving your retirement funds offshore. So yeah, politics is a sport, not for you though. You're not on the field, you're not on the team, you're not even the water boy. You're the ball. They kick you around, toss you back and forth, and leave you deflated on the sidelines when the game's over. You ever notice no matter who wins, no matter what promises they make, no matter what kind of shiny slogan they put on the bumper sticker, it always ends the same way? You get dumped on. Always. That's the only consistent thing in politics. You don't get progress, you don't get justice, you don't get a fair shake. You get crap, and not the fancy imported crap either. Not the kind that comes in a decorative bag with lavender scents. No, you get the cheap, steaming, fly-attracting crap straight from the bird's ass, right on your head. Politicians, they don't care. They're sorry. They're up there in private jets, drinking champagne, eating caviar that costs more than your rent. They're gliding through the sky like elegant birds of prey. And you're down here with a mop trying to clean the mess off your lawn, your paycheck, your life. And every time you look up, it's already too late. Splat! Right in the face. You thought you had a good week? Boom! Healthcare premium just doubled. You thought you had a job lined up? Boom. Outsourced to Bangladesh. You thought maybe, just maybe you could save for retirement? Boom! The bird bought a yacht with your 401k. They don't even try to hide it. They'll smile right in your face while they screw you. We're here to serve the American people. Oh, really? Which ones? The ones at the golf club? The ones at the cocktail party? Because I don't remember getting served anything but reheated crap in a side order of lies. I didn't see lobster on my plate. I got spam and ramen noodles. Meanwhile, you're on your third lobster tail, Senator. How's that working out? And every time the system crashes, because it always crashes, they look at you to clean it up. The banks screw up, you bail them out. The companies pollute, you clean the water. The military blows up half the Middle East, you pay for it with your taxes. You're the janitor of democracy. You get the mop, they get the power. Congratulations, you're the cleanup crew for the most expensive circus on Earth. And the mess never ends. They dump wars on you. They dump debt on you. They dump broken promises, broken roads, broken schools, broken healthcare systems. It's like living in an apartment with the worst roommate in history. He parties all night, wrecks the kitchen, clogs the toilet, never pays rent, and then tells you to fix it. That's your government, your roommate from hell. And guess what? You can't kick him out. He's on the lease permanently. You know how you can tell they're dumping on you? Look at your paycheck. They take taxes right out before you even see it. You don't even get to touch your money. The government's like that uncle who borrows cash from you and says, "I'll pay you back," but instead he buys scratch-off tickets and cheap beer, and then he has the nerve to ask for more. We need to raise taxes. Really? You can't manage the pile I already gave you, and now you want a bigger pile? How about you learn to clean up your own crap for once? But they won't. Because it's easier to dump it on you. War goes wrong, support the troops. Economy tanks, tighten your belts. Corporation poisons a river. Thoughts and prayers, they take zero responsibility. They never clean their own mess. They're like toddlers with nuclear weapons, knocking over the milk and blaming the cat. And you, the responsible adult, have to wipe it up, fix the carpet, and hope the house doesn't burn down. And here's the kicker. They make you feel guilty for complaining. If you don't like it, move. Yeah, sure, I'll just pack up and move to where exactly? Canada. Same bird, slightly different accent. Europe? Same bird, fancier suits. The whole planet is one big aviary and the birds are circling overhead, dropping payloads of policy right under your face. You can't escape. You just duck, cover, and carry an umbrella made of broken dreams. And people still cheer for these guys. That's the funny part. They clap at rallies, wave flags, chant slogans. Imagine cheering for the people who keep dumping on you. It's like standing under a pigeon statue in the park and saying, "Go ahead, bird. You're my hero." That's what politics has turned into. Hero worship for pigeons with better marketing. Meanwhile, the bird keeps soaring higher. They get insider stock tips, golden parachutes, book deals, speaking gigs. They leave office richer than when they came in. You leave the voting booth poorer, angrier, and with less faith in humanity. That's the trade-off. They get the jet fuel, you get the exhaust. They get the filet mignon, you get the grease trap. They get the sky, you get the mop. And they always promise to fix it next time. Oh, next time we'll clean it up. Next time we'll drain the swamp. Next time we'll balance the budget. Next time we'll stop the wars. Next time. That's always next time. Meanwhile, the mess piles higher and higher until you're knee-deep in broken systems and empty promises. And you're supposed to smile, hold your nose, and keep cleaning. Because if you don't, they'll tell you you're unpatriotic. Imagine that cleaning their crap isn't enough. Now you have to do it with a smile. And the media, oh boy, they're the Birds' public relations team. They stand there telling you the mess smells like roses. The economy is booming, yeah? Tell that to the guy eating cat food because his pension evaporated. Healthcare is improving. Tell that to the woman paying $600 a month for pills that cost $12 in Mexico. The system works. Yeah, for you guys, not for the people with the mop. For them, the system is just a revolving door of crap. Hootie. It's endless. So no matter what you do, no matter who you vote for, no matter what bumper sticker you slap on your car, the ending is the same. The bird saws, you clean. The bird takes, you give. The bird craps, you wipe. And you better do it fast because the next load is already on the way. So there you have it, folks. Left wing, right wing, same damn bird. They flap around pretending to be different. But both wings are connected to the same bloated body, feeding at the same trough, shitting from the same height, and laughing at the same people? You. They hand you an illusion of choice like you're picking between flavors of bullshit. They keep you distracted with team colors, chants, and yard signs, like politics is Monday Night Football for people who can't find their own end zone. And in the end, no matter how loud you cheer, no matter how passionately you argue with your uncle on Thanksgiving, no matter how many stickers you slap on your car, it always ends the same. You're the one with the mop, cleaning up the mess. They saw you scrub. They eat steak, you lick the crumbs. They promise hope, they deliver crap. And the best part, you thank them for it. You line up every 4 years like loyal fans at a crappy carnival, hand over your money, take your ride on the rigged Ferris wheel, and get dumped back on the ground with empty pockets and a smile. That's democracy, American style. 2 wings, 1 bird, same crap, and you're standing right under it.